What's good, all? Welcome back to my channel, Chrissyy Talks. Y'all come with Chrissyy, angry black woman, 9 to 5, and plagiarism. Whoo, child, let's talk about it. So B Simone, aka Braylon Simone, has been canceled several times over the course of this month alone for different reasons. First, angry black woman, let's talk about it. So on Twitter, B Simone supporters are questioning her silence during the Black Lives Matter movement that's been booming since George Floyd's death, rest in peace to him. So she responded, "I'm not living to please man, I'm here to please God. At the end of the day, I am Christian. I'm God-fearing, I have to answer to him. I'm going to ask myself, what would Jesus do, not what would an angry black woman do? I am angry, but I am also trying to be godly. Doing your part is more than social media. Doing your part is loving your neighbors, praying for the enemy, calling your black friends and checking on them, signing petitions, donating, meditating, looking in the mirror and becoming better. Before I try to lead, let me examine myself." So to incorporate and assume that you have to be in the position of the stereotypical angry black woman during these times of Black Lives Matter movement makes no sense to me. So people were not only coming at her about the angry black woman comment, but also the prank for your enemy comment. Now let's talk about this real quick, because the semi-whitewashed religion that blacks were encouraged to believe has a lot of concepts of forgiveness. For example, if you remember both them, Gene, RIP to him, his brother hugged Amber Geiger, who was the one who killed his brother. Now this sparked a lot of controversy and anger and confusing feelings, but people do that. People forgive the enemy, people pray for the enemy, people love the enemy. People do that, especially the people who claim to be Christians, so shit. However, people love to pick and choose what to believe in when it comes to religion. So some people were saying, you could go out loud now and talk about sucking the baby's dick, not a real baby, so you could do that. But when it comes down to something serious, you're trying to be now the Christian woman, the godly woman, the non-angry black woman. You want to settle down at the time that you need to be riled up, and while you're doing that, you also feed into the angry black woman, which at this point, it needs to stop. There's no such thing as the angry black woman, and it's not because I'm black. It's not because I'm a woman. It's not because I'm a black woman, but I do believe, in my opinion, that black women are the strongest, who's gone through the most, but has been fighting in the front lines. I feel like I don't gotta explain that, but just to explain it, black women are not only a double minority, but they are often forgotten in our own community. A lot of black women have been fighting in the front lines for generations and generations. So we are tired black women. We are strong black women. We are disappointed black women, but we are fearless black women. And we are angry, but we are not the angry black woman. You feel me? Now I understand both sides, but at the same time, we shouldn't have to be forcing anybody to join the movement. Their silence speaks for itself. And honestly, if we're out here trying to force people to say something, whatever they say is gonna be bullshit at that point, because it's not coming from them, it's coming through our mouth. It's like bullying a company to come out with a statement knowing damn well they still don't give a fuck about black people. What is the point? You could bully someone into writing a statement, making a video, spreading awareness, signing petitions, you could do whatever. But it's not real at that point because they're being forced to do it. Let people do it on their own. We shouldn't be forcing nobody to care about black life. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're in the black community already. Beyonce said it best, don't talk about what you're gonna do. Don't just dream about what you're gonna do. Don't criticize somebody else for what they're not doing. You, be it, be about it. Be about that action and go do it. Stop focusing on other people, focus on the message. There's really no point in trying to force somebody to join a Black Lives Matter movement. Because if I gotta force you, then you can just get the fuck out of my face. Now, 9 to 5, let's talk about it. So on June 9th, B Simone was on Nick Cannon's Power 160 radio show. She revealed that she was single for 7 years, goddamn, but now she's ready to pop her pussy. She asked Nick Cannon to set her up on a blind date, and Nick Cannon asked her, what are you looking for? And she said that he cannot have a 9 to 5.
I have a 9 to 5.
What? Why not? You don't want to have an honest job?
I mean, he could be a hustling entrepreneur.
So you want him to be you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't
so
like, he can't clock in and clock out.
No.
Damn, B
I think
Simone.
entrepreneurs should date entrepreneurs.
Okay, but still there's people who have really good jobs with vocational skills. If he's a mechanic.
I'm sure, but no, you're not gonna understand my lifestyle. You're not gonna understand why I'm up at 3 a.m.
Oh, damn, you're making this hard for me. Okay, all right.
You know, he has to be an entrepreneur.
A business owner. He getting one of them stimulus packages from Donald Trump, one of them small business loans. and he ain't buying jewelry with it.
Or moving into that direction.
Yeah. All right.
I just want to say that this is not a preference, okay? There's so many people who say, I don't want to date black women. I don't want to date white men. I don't want to date with someone who has a 9 to 5. None of those are preferences. Can we please leave that word? Just leave it, period, because y'all ain't using it right. A preference is saying, in this case, I prefer someone who is a CEO over someone who has a 9 to 5. However, even though I might not be looking for that 9 to 5, I might not be targeting that 9 to 5, I might not be thirsty over the 9 to 5, I'll be okay with the 9 to 5. I prefer someone with a CEO job. But that doesn't mean I'm going to cancel out anyone because they have a 9 to 5. However, it is different because this is coming from a financial standing point. I feel like she could have said it like this. If you have a 9 to 5, you're not on my level. That is not to say you are beneath me or above me. That's just to say that we are not on the same level. In time, your financial status will affect your life, your family, your future, your bills, etc. Because marriage is about two individuals coming to become one bitch, okay? So it's understandable from where she's coming from. And it's like, I'm trying to imagine why a whole group of people would be mad over who she wants to date, at least in a financial stance. But again, I get it both ways. Now, Tory Lanez is one of the people who commented and said, I guess no one told my dog B Simone that the world got a lot of people who work a 9 to 5 that get more money than some of our favorite rappers and entertainers. For me, on the other hand, all y'all ladies with 9 to 5s, hit my line. I got time. PS and that rhymes. Okay, Tory Lanez is your bald-headed ass. Now, some people received it as she's acting like she's too good for a 9 to 5. She's forgetting where she's came from. She's taking away the validity of a 9 to 5 worker. But I'm confused because even now, a lot of women have big expectations for what and how a man is supposed to provide for them. And half of what y'all want, a 9 to 5 can't provide. So it's like, in conclusion, get a drug dealer. Now, the plagiarizing. Shit, you got on your own with that one, bitch. B Simone has a $1 million book called Baby Girl, Manifest the Life That You Want. Now, this book has manifestation pages, workbook pages, journal entries, diary entries, questions, lists, all of that has to do with self-loving yourself, manifesting your life, doing what you want to do, being who you want to be. What's crazy is this book is like, I feel like it's really personal because it has a lot to do with the self and manifestation. So before I even continue talking about this, it's just like, how could you not have, you know, written something that's with your own content, trying to work towards what we want? She herself has done that and has worked towards that and is still working towards that. So it's like, I don't really understand how you couldn't use your own experience with this book, because that's what it is in a way. I get that everyone's different, but whatever guided you, B Simone, which this book was written by, like, that should have been your work to help guide your fans and supporters or whoever else needs it. But I don't know, man. I don't know. This book, she sold 1,000 copies in 1 hour, and this led her to her $1 million goal that she was hoping to achieve before the age of 30. However, on June 13, Instagram user ELLDUCLOS posted an Instagram picture with a side-by-side of B Simone's page of 50 questions on finding your best self and her 50 questions of finding your best self. And of course, side-by-side, they were the exact same questions, the exact same content, and she was pissed. Not gonna lie, these questions were kind of good. I might have taken a screenshot or two. Now, something I want to comment on is that this book has been out for a few weeks. So it's like, I mean, I get that you didn't know, but it's just crazy that in the midst of everything going on with the tweet and the 9 to 5, that this was the time that she's like, oh, this bitch stole my shit. I'm like, did you take the opportunity or was it a coincidence? But either way, go ahead, girl, that was your shit and claim it. So, L. Ducklos says, it's been brought to my attention that the B Simone is selling a book with my content in it word for word. She's making a profit off of plagiarized content of smaller content creators and calls herself an entrepreneur. Here's a shot of my content and then her book. This is not entrepreneurship, it's disgusting. And I, oop. Now, that alone would have been one thing. However, a company called Happy Planners that makes planners, they came out and were like, 3 pages out of her book is also from our products. I be thinking it's so funny when companies be responding, but they got the best clapbacks. So Happiness Planner says, we just bought their book, at least we bought the book, and found at least 3 pages so far that are exact copies of our principles. Even the font. I mean, they could have at least modified them a bit, but no. Okay, shade. So basically, B Simone was called out for plagiarizing her book. What gets me is essentially she's blaming her design team even though she's taking full accountability.
I've never written a book. I've never been an author. So as an influencer, as a creative, as an entrepreneur, me and my team outsourced. We hired a team that we trusted, that we thought could bring my vision to life. And they did a lot of things without my knowledge. And I am here to fix it. I've reached out to every creative involved, every female involved to fix this issue. And even though I feel like the people I hired in my team dropped the ball, I'm taking full accountability because at the end of the day, I'm the leader. I'm the CEO. I'm the coach. So, it's my brand. I take full accountability even though I did not know. I'm here to fix it. I'm here to speak about it. I'm not going to run from this. I'm going to face it head on. The books have been taken down. We're stopping all sales until this matter is black and white.
To say you're not an author, but you have your name on your book. Now, she's not the first person to have done this. But what I'm really not getting is how you let your design team sell a book off of you and you don't even double check it, you don't confirm the content in it, you don't write the content in it, you're not making sure that no legal matters can touch the book. Like, that's what I'm not understanding. Like, it seems weird that the design team did more than just design and they just took the words out of your mouth. Now, Meek Mill was one of the celebrities who came to her defense and said, B. Simone canceled because she finessed the book. That is not, if you're trying to come to someone's defense, that's not how you do it. And made her way from the bottom, LOL, what major companies y'all cancel for ripping our culture off? Finding ways to display hate towards our own when they start doing good is shown amongst us a lot. Niggas rap about selling drugs in a life they didn't live. Is that not finessing their own though? A Louis shirt, a stack, a Chanel 5500. I don't even think they donate to blacks. They #1 in our culture. I'm just getting confused what we standing for collectively. Give me your point. Why a girl from where we come from should be canceled because she finessed a little bit. I really want to know how people really think. Now I understand, and he and others have a point. However, I can't afford no fucking Gucci or Louis Vuitton. I can't even say Louis Vuitton. I can't even afford to say Louis Vuitton. So who's really buying their shit? Us? And then the rappers, bitch, we know they lying. Now, even though he has a point, this particular situation isn't about that. He has the power to continue to voice that opinion about the companies and rappers on a regular schmegular day. It's not even to say that the issues he brought up weren't issues, because a lot of people who are in music, comedy, fashion, YouTube, they be finessing the shit out of us. Well, not me, bitch, but they be finessing. But at the same time, if you're doing all this, if you're finessing, don't put on the facade that you're real and transparent about your work and what you're doing. I always say, if I were to ever do a fake prank, then bitch, yes, I would say I did a fake prank. I get that she didn't try to hide it after she got caught, but that's the thing, you can't really hide after you get caught doing something. I appreciate the fact that she did reach out to the content creators of the plagiarized work and that she spoke on it as soon as it happened. She addressed it. I just don't get how it got to that point. Now, I don't have any ill feelings towards B. Simone. I think she's cool. I think she's funny sometimes. All of this just looks terrible and it happened back to back to back. But I wish her the best even if she has a 9 to 5. My final thoughts on everything, the angry black woman tweet, it didn't make any sense. Like, you don't have to be that to be in a protest. You don't have to be that to speak your opinion. You don't have to be that, period. Angry black woman does not exist in my book. So that's not even anything to touch upon. 9 to 5, that is her not preference, but that is what she wants. What can we do about it? Why are we trying to do something about it? Pretty sure she understands the struggle and has been through some struggle, as we all have. But if that's how she feels in terms of her financial status in her relationship, then shit, a lot of us be feeling the same way low-key anyway. The plagiarizing, bitch, there's nothing I can say about that. It's kind of blatant and straightforward. I don't know, but I just hope that she writes her own stuff. I hope that the design team gets justice. Give these content creators what they deserve, because I mean, being a content creator, to have your shit taken by someone who has more than you, I mean, I'm sure it happens all the time, but it's fucked up. I just didn't see the need to do that as a content creator to other content creators. I don't get it. It's okay to say you're inspired by something, but to just take the whole thing and not even give a shout out, not even reach out, not even double check your work. I mean, I still don't get it, but hey, I just hope justice is served at the end of the day. Do I think she's canceled? Y'all know how I feel about the cancel culture. I'm sure she will be back cracking jokes, but I know this shit, there's no way this shit is not hitting her, because a lot of shit has been hitting her. And you know, I think times like this force people to self-reflect, so maybe, hopefully, she's good. That is the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down what you guys think. Do you think B. Simone should be canceled? Do you think she did anything wrong? What do you guys think about her tweet? Do you think her wanting someone who doesn't have a 9 to 5, is that a bad thing? Do you think she plagiarized? Do you think it was her or the design team? Comment down what you guys think below. Follow me on Instagram and on Snapchat at Chrissyy, 2 S's 2 Y's. I love and appreciate you guys. Stay safe, stay tuned, and stay quarantined. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, guys.
She the God, she the God, she the God.